Because I think your face might be under our.
No, it shouldn't be on here. It shouldn't be on YouTube. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into the late stream here. Going to do some live coverage here of Major Hurricane Melissa as it closes in on Jamaica. I'm going to apologize now. It's not going to be a very long coverage video, but we'll do some coverage here for you guys and talk about what's going on here. So not much really right now to talk about. We'll get some of the stats up here and we'll look at some live cams. But you can see here's Melissa. So out here just spinning around and around and around. It is finally making its northward turn. Here you can kind of see it started right there. In the last few frames, you can see she finally right there starts making a turn north. So right towards Jamaica. Right now, it looks like it's going to kind of hit on the western side of the island. We'll let that kind of load back in here. I got to try to pull up a map or something. Oh, that's nice. Big old ad right in the way. Always. I'll throw in here a live cam here for you guys to take a look and see. It's raining. It's raining in Jamaica right now. So this is in Kingston. One of the live cams in Kingston Crossroads. It's 10:17 p.m. down there right now, so they follow Central Time. I believe this is the biggest city in Jamaica, and as you can see, there's nothing really going on yet. It's actively raining, and we'll have to see if anything continues on. Everybody's saying hi to Mama B. Are you in the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Oh, hi. Okay. I got the whole family with me here, too. So we're just going to jump on and do some live coverage for you guys here and get some cameras up and looking.
They recorded the high school list.
So, yeah, that's actually what I was going to try to pull up here somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to find. Is that from the Hurricane Center? I can spell it right would be wonderful, you know. All right. Let's take a look here and see. Public advisory, 11 p.m. Eastern time. So right now, this is the new data coming in with Major Hurricane Melissa here. It is a Category 5 hurricane, 175 mile an hour sustained winds. And again, right now it's moving north-northeast at about 2 miles per hour. And a minimum central pressure is 903 millibars. So that is a very, very powerful hurricane. And again, it is moving towards Jamaica. They're also watching a little bit further out, heading into Bermuda and the Bahamas. They actually just issued an evacuation for the southeastern portion of the Bahamas to get everybody out, because the storm's going to make its way that way later in the week. So again, 175 mile an hour winds with higher gusts. It is a Category 5 right now. And it's slowly making its northern turn, again, at 2 miles per hour. So it is just crawling right now. So again, this was the data that just came out at 11 o'clock. Supposed to move near or over Jamaica Tuesday. So right now they're looking about anywhere between 8 a.m. and noon tomorrow, making landfall. Let's see here what else it says. And it's going to continue to strengthen as it moves northeast, where the water over that area is in the mid 80s. So that, and no wind, and very low wind shear. So obviously it's gonna be a crazy storm. It still has a lot of energy that it can still feed off on. Hurricane force winds as of right now are extending up to 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds are outward of 195 miles. So that's pretty big there. Pretty big storm reaching out that far. I've seen bigger, but that's a pretty big storm. And then obviously the pressure is 903 millibars. The lowest recorded was 892 back in on the Labor Day hurricane, and back in 1892, I think it was. I want to get that up so I can.
241 mile per hour wind gust.
Huh?
241 mile.
Oh yeah, they have a gust of 241 mile per hour as well. Sustained is 175 right now, so that's still pretty powerful. The gusts they're definitely looking up close to an EF5 tornado, so that's a strong hurricane. Now, even with the sustained winds here, 175 miles per hour, that's still stronger than when I was down for Helene. Helene was only 155 mile per hour, so this is 20 mile per hour faster. So it's pretty strong Category 5 hurricane. So the record right now, actually the Atlantic hurricane with the lowest pressure was 882 millibars in October 2005 with Hurricane Wilma. What was that? Landfall.
Wilma died off pretty good before it made landfall. It was
Yeah.
in the middle of it.
So at landfall, the lowest pressure was the 1935 Labor Day hurricane at 892 millibars. So that's a strong hurricane.
You know how that was measured?
No.
By a guy climbed a palm tree and had a handheld barometer.
Oh, nice. Sweet. I did not know that.
It was in the Florida Keys.
Florida Keys, cool.
Yeah.
I want to do that. That sounds like fun. But I'll jump back over here so you guys can see what Melissa's doing right now. She's just kind of spinning around out here. She did, again, as you can see in some of the later, as this is loading back up again, it will speed back up. Where is my pen at here? There's my pen. There's my pen, so I can have something to draw with. Oh my, I broke it. So again, as you can see here, in the last few runs, she's kind of just meandering off, and then she kind of starts making a northward turn here towards the island of Jamaica. So I expect this storm to make landfall somewhere over in this area, the southwestern part of the island. If I would have to guess the way it's kind of heading and models are projecting it here. Now, if you notice here, look at all the thunderstorm activity just in the last few scans, just boom, just explode. This is definitely a strengthening storm right now here. And as we've seen from other hurricanes, sometimes on the southern end here, you get... actually, let me try to get rid of all this. Try to change the color here for you guys so you can see. Pink, I think, works really well. So usually here on the southern end, you get some dry air trying to pull in. We're not seeing that with Melissa. So Melissa will continue to strengthen, continue to be a very strong hurricane. Has a pretty consistent eye here going for a long period of time. I'm not even really seeing any eye wall recycle placement. Replacement cycles.
Eye wall replacement cycles?
Yeah, eye wall replacement cycles. Thank you. My English is not great tonight. I apologize. No eye wall replacement cycles going on here.
It already did one.
Did it do one earlier? Well, it's not doing one right now. That's a pretty strong eye going on right there. And it's not very wide, as you can tell. I mean, it's not a very big hurricane. It just really isn't. It's just the little ones are usually the powerful ones. It's not the big ones you got to worry about much. They just cause more damage further spread. So again, as it's like I said, you can kind of see here just meandering all of a sudden right there. Whoop, it just starts kind of tugging to the northeast just a little bit. And I expect that to continue through the night as it makes its way towards Jamaica and really hammers this western side here really hard. Again, it's going to be the upper or the northeastern eye wall quadrant that's going to be the strongest. So definitely anyone who gets this northeast quadrant is going to be really, really getting some strong winds. I'm going to try to see if I can find, maybe it was on that report here. Oh, there we go. So we're also expecting a lot of rainfall out of this too. And so not just the winds and the storm surge is going to be a problem. It's going to be a lot of rain. They're expecting to bring anywhere from 15 to 30 inches of rain for Jamaica. Additional rainfall 6 to 12 inches for the southern Hispaniola through Wednesday. And some areas could see maximum of 40 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain. So if you don't get the brunt of the winds, you're definitely going to get the brunt of the
that itself
flooding.
Is devastating.
Yeah, the flooding's horrible. I mean, look what happened with Helene back in, last fall in North Carolina and Tennessee. I mean, and that wasn't 40 inches of rain.
That was, 13 months ago now?
Yeah, something like that. And it wasn't 40 inches of rain. Mm-hmm. 40 inches of rain is a lot of rain.
You can fit all of Jamaica inside of Illinois. So just imagine that small area getting that much rain.
Yeah.
But the mountains are very similar to what North Carolina is.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So
mudslides.
A lot of mudslides, a lot of roads getting washed out. So, and that doesn't just affect Jamaica. Eastern Cuba looking for rainfall totals 10 to 20 inches, with locally amounts up to 25 inches. So not just Jamaica is getting Cuba. Eastern Cuba is going to get Southern Bahamas looking for 5 to 10 inches of rain expected Tuesday into Wednesday as the storm moves further north. So, and then again, the storm surge is, going to be pretty impactful as well here. Peak storm surge heights could reach 9 to 13 feet above ground level near and to the east of where the center of Melissa makes landfall. So again, that northeast quadrant, you want to definitely stay away from that in hurricanes. That can, we were very lucky when me and Graham were down for Helene. We were in the western side of the storm. We were not in that northeast quadrant because that could have been really, really bad. Storm surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves on the northwest coast of Jamaica near Montego Bay. There is the possibility of 2 to 4 foot storm surge. So even on the northwest side of the island, they're still talking some pretty significant storm surge when the storm moves north through the island and it starts wrapping back around. It's going to pull those waves from the north straight down into the island. And that's what's crazy about with islands and hurricanes is you have nowhere to go. Every side of the island is going to get hammered. And then a storm surge for 4 to 6 feet above ground level is possible in southern Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Islands on Wednesday, with 7 to 11 feet above normal for Cuba. So definitely a crazy storm here. And the winds, the winds are going to continue as well. Again, that's probably one of the biggest things other than the waves and the storm surge. They're saying here, catastrophic and life-threatening hurricane force conditions. Iowa total struck. Again, here's the big thing, guys, right here. Within the eye wall, total structure failure is likely, especially in higher elevation areas where wind speeds are top and on the windward side of the islands and mountains could be up to 30% stronger. So you get in that eye wall, Jamaica doesn't have the best structures in the world. They don't, and there's a very good chance a lot of those structures will be destroyed tonight into tomorrow morning. So we're definitely continuing prayers for Jamaica. It's going to be a horrible situation. All those people who were not able to get out of there, they're definitely going to feel the worst of this.
They're in big trouble.
I mean, I'm going to say it right now. This is a deadly situation, and anyone that's caught there it's not looking good for them. It's really not looking good for them. So, my continued prayers to them. Best thing to do is get into buildings that are concrete, no windows. And I even said this earlier. anything underground, basically in the mountains. Anything underground will be a safe haven because this is just
won't flood.
That won't flood. Yeah, well,
that's the only problem there.
Yeah, but it's not looking good for anybody in Jamaica, you know. And my prayers are anyone who's still there, any of the chasers that went down there to, be there for the storm. My thoughts and prayers are with them. You know, it's not good. And I actually was reading an article the other day or earlier today. A couple just got married and they were down there on their honeymoon, and they missed the last flight out of the island, and they basically told them, "You're stuck here, and may the odds be forever in your favor." That's what they told them, and it's an article. I'll have to see if I can try to find that article, but it's that to me that does not sound good.
A quick shout out to Alco for his 13-month membership.
Woo! Thank you, Alco.
Whoop, whoop.
Alco Pro.
Thank you so much, Alco.
You can hear I have the whole team here tonight.
Even
Finn's here, with the exception of Granby. She's tired.
Mars is...
And Mars is upstairs.
Mars was just cooking herself some egg rolls and went upstairs. She made you jump in the chat there, huh?
And Granby's home resting. I pooped her out yesterday.
Yes, you did.
All right, let's see.
Hi, Mel. ICG. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm busy sharing at the moment. I didn't get
Papa B's getting it out for everybody. So appreciate everybody tuning in here for sure. Let's see if I can get my mouse to work correctly here. There we go. So here we have a live camera up. This is Kingston. This is the big city here on the southeast coast. So if we look at the map again, where did I put it? There's Kingston right here. Kingston's right. Oh, that's a horrible circle. That's a big circle. Not the whole island, I promise.
Kingston, somewhere right in this circle.
Somewhere in that circle.
Hey, at the end, don't forget to tell them all to tune in Friday.
I will.
West.
Okay. So there's Kingston. I circled it for you guys. So that's Kingston. That's the big city in Jamaica on the southeast side. So that's what they're worried about here with this storm as it continues to move northeast. Kingston could be on that northeast quadrant. So it's definitely not definitely a big chance that Kingston can have some pretty significant damage. And if you know anybody who's in Kingston and is really worked up about being there and wants somewhere safe, there is some good buildings in town. They have the U.S. Embassy. I'd send them there.
Yeah.
Send them there. That's the best. It's a strong built building. Send them to the U.S. Embassy. That's going to be the best place for them to seek shelter, just to at least get through this. They're talking widespread power outages, extensive power outages, disruptions to all communications. So, like cell phone service will not be hanging on much longer. You can see here if I erase this and pause this, you can see some yellows in here, some brighter yellows right there, some right here. My drawing's not the best, some right here. Those are even higher up thunderstorms in that system. I wouldn't be surprised. There's definitely some lightning in this, especially with how much these storms over here on the east side have exploded recently. There's probably a lot of lightning in this. And yes, hurricanes do have lightning. I had someone the other day tell me they didn't. I said, nope, you're wrong. They do. So again, as we let this go through the scan, we're not getting a hurricane here.
Pretty windy, though. What's that about?
I don't know. I'm not supposed to see rain till Wednesday.
What's the weather look like for Halloween?
Rain.
Melissa inflow, that's what that is.
A Melissa inflow.
It went back in.
Let's see if there's any other cameras here. Here's Kingston and the St. Andrews camera. Get rid of the ad here. Live stream recording not available. Well, that's sad. Here's the halfway tree cam. It is currently raining, as you can see. The camera's all covered in raindrops. It's hard to tell, but I think I still see some people out there. There's people still walking on the street. Yep. Over in here. Yep. There literally are. It is pouring down rain. There's people just walking in the streets like nothing's going on. Like they don't have a major Category 5 hurricane bearing down on them. It's probably going to end their lives.
I mean, I think the biggest takeaway is everybody has to really take this super seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is nothing anybody's ever experienced there.
Right, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask, why am I not chasing this? I would not. As a guy who has chased hurricanes, only a few. I'm no expert, trust me, not even close. But the experts are saying that they're very nervous about this storm, and a few of them have backed out of chasing this hurricane because of safety concerns. I wouldn't. I like to have places to escape. So if I'm like near the water and something's coming and I need to get out, I have places to go. They don't here. Plane or boat. That's it. And the planes are shut down. I'm sure
I wouldn't be taking a boat out.
I wouldn't be going out on a boat unless the seafood guy's going out to get seafood tonight or something. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe he's going out on his fishing boat. I mean, the only place I would go out on a boat now is probably out of the northern side of the island. Try to get to Cuba as fast as you can.
Yeah, really, really fast.
Yeah, really fast boat. Because it's not looking great. So as you can see here, even the northern eye wall or the northern parts of the storm, or very extreme northern wall or bands of the storm are already over in northern Jamaica. Actually, the big thunderstorms are coming over the island as we speak. So definitely, you can see. So we'll let that play through for a minute here and just show you how intense it is just recently, and all up on the northeast side here. Just boom, big band of thunderstorms just exploded. And again, this storm is working with no wind shear and extremely hot water temperatures. I think they said water temperatures in southern Jamaica were 87 degrees. That's a bathtub.
Yeah.
That's like as warm as the air there. It is just so warm down. And they said the temperature of the water that's in the 80s actually goes like 30 feet deep. So it has a lot of warm water to work with. So Melissa's not stopping. And it's going to go so fast over Jamaica and get back into warm waters on the other side. Nothing's stopping it right now. I know, unless it gets up closer to the United States and hits a little bit of wind shear. That's the only thing that'll rip this apart. Right now, it's a pretty strong storm. And the next update doesn't come out until 2 a.m., so the data we were reading to you earlier was the newest stuff right here. Again, it's about 150 miles southwest of Kingston, so it's not that far. So Kingston actually should be starting to get hit with tropical storm force winds at this point. And it's 350 miles southwest of Guantanamo, Cuba. So again, max sustained winds 175 miles per hour, and it was gusting up to what Mom said 241. That's an EF5, guys. That's an EF5 tornado. 241 mile an hour gusts. I think I said that was the highest ever recorded in a hurricane.
I think it might be. That's definitely one of the highest.
One of the highest, yeah. It's crazy. And again, it is only moving north-northeast at 2 miles per hour, so she's just kind of hanging out. And the minimum pressure right now is 903 millibars. It doesn't have far to go until it can be down to the lowest pressured storm to ever make landfall. When it does make landfall, the lowest, I had it up, the lowest right now ever recorded at landfall was 892 millibars during the 1935 Labor Day hurricane in the Florida Keys. So it's not that all far off at all. 11 millibars. If it makes landfall, 11 millibars is all it is. So we're going to continue watching it here for a little bit here and see what it's going to do.
The cam's up.
I do. It's raining. I've been trying to jump around to the different cameras and stuff here. Trying to get through all the ads and stuff here. Here's the Barbican camera in St. Andrews Parish. Now, to me, these buildings here don't... I mean, that one right there maybe looks a little bit more sturdy, but some of these other buildings don't look super sturdy. There's a lot of wires that'll probably come down. Telephone poles, street lights, traffic lights. Those will probably get knocked over by the strong winds. Actually, I'm going to pull up a map here. Hold on one second. If I can spell would be great. Pull up a map and show you guys here. So here's Jamaica. Here's Kingston we were looking at earlier. So that's the biggest city on the island. Trying to find out here the town we're looking at. Barbican. If I could spell it. So that looks like that's also in, yeah, there's Barbican Square there. So that's, you know, the camera we were just looking at. So that's part of Kingston as well.
Whoa, Papa B, 18 months. Thank you, Papa B.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Papa B.
Hey, I became a member. Yay!
There's Rick's Cafe cam that's not working. Nope. It said nope.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, guys.
Yes. What Mama B said. So this camera is Coco La Palme in Negril, Jamaica. It's probably Negril. I bet it's Negril. I bet that's how it's pronounced. That's definitely an ocean view there. Seeing some sand, seeing the water. Nothing too crazy going on there. Oh, they're moving the camera. They're moving the camera on me here. They're watching they want to watch the tree. I see. They know we were watching. They wanted to move the camera for us. Look at that. So obviously the tree's blowing a little bit here.
Maybe the wind blew it.
Huh? That's maybe. It's not that windy. A tree's blowing, but it's not that windy. I'm gonna look and see where this is here.
Thank you, Retro Electronics. I'm not sure how to say that, but I will butcher it good.
So Negril is on the western side of the island. So we have some good cameras to watch it when this comes in here. I was saying it was what? Negril Coco La Palme. So let's try to find it here. This is that's over there, Dad, where all the resorts are. We're talking about.
Yeah, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome in. We appreciate the subs and the support tonight. We really do. I don't even know where that island even is. Or that beach. It's got to be over here somewhere, I bet.
CG, whoop whoop.
CG.
Thank you, CG. Appreciate you.
Whack whack.
Our brother from another mother across the pond.
And thanks so much for all of our mods.
You guys rock. Thank you for.
Hey, you guys are hearing the rest of the team, and they're giving you guys the shout outs. So we appreciate all the support from everybody.
Our mods are the best.
So we're thinking right in here somewhere the storm's going to make landfall. From anywhere from the Alligator Pond, basically to the Savannah Lamar. So anywhere in this area, we're thinking it might get the landfall. But it still could wiggle. If it's going to wiggle anywhere, it's going to wiggle back more to the east. So, Lionel Town, Alley, Hayes, Longville Park area, those might be areas to keep an eye open on. What?
And this is why I'm reading a chat.
Oh.
Hey, Ron. Spots Mel and behaves.
That,
Our mods make us laugh, too.
yes, they do.
Sorry, I interrupted Josh's thought process because I'm over here giggling.
Yeah. Interrupted me. I'm just trying to watch trees blow in the wind. So this one camera right now I am watching has 654,000 viewers right now watching it.
They're going to start shutting down people's servers and stuff. They're like, whoa.
Can you imagine if we got that many viewers?
Right on.
That'd be awesome.
Right on.
Well, right now we have 58 viewers at almost midnight. I'm kind of happy with that. That's good. We appreciate everybody being here today and tune in with us here. They're changing the camera again on us. What are they doing? They're just going back and forth. Yeah, it's Cocoa Beach they're watching here. Definitely can see the ocean in the background. It's not too crazy right now, but that southern part of the island is going to be the one that's going to have to keep an eye open here. Let's see if we have other cameras about here. Aw.
Aaron had a cold.
He'll be alright.
You gotta hate those weather change colds.
Off due to cold.
So as we look at this camera here, this is back in the Barbican Square. It is definitely raining really heavy right now. That car drives by there. You can see in the headlights, it was really coming down. That's just going to get worse for that area, so. Let's check another camera here. This is that halfway tree. This is the one where we saw the people walking down the sidewalk. Yeah, you can definitely see in some of the lights down here, and it's raining pretty good right now. So again, this is halfway tree cam, which I believe is also in Kingston. Here's another one in Kingston. Let's get rid of the ad.
Hi, Marla. I'll just say it in the background. Good to see you. Gotta look back and hi, Christopher.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome in. Howdy. I'm just going to keep this camera up. We'll keep coming back checking in here. But this is the crossroads in Kingston. Again, Kingston is the big city. Right here on the map.
If anybody wants to give a little shout out in the chat from where you're watching from.
Yeah, let Mama and Papa talk to you guys here for a minute. I'm just checking some stuff.
Josh is looking some stuff up, so I'll give it a real quick. I saw JBL in there earlier. If you're still on, give you a shout out. And Tammy and Vicky and Ron, of course, is on there. And Jane, I saw. I haven't got to say hi to a lot of you guys lately, so I'm trying to make sure we get that out. Once a Moose was on, he's looking good in red. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, didn't want to interrupt Josh.
Yeah, while he's giving us over for a minute, we'll take over and shout out all you guys. Dreambird was on. He got prayers for Jamaica. Haven't seen you in a bit, Dreambird. Awesome to have you on again. Like I said, JBL, I said. April, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you on.
So
I think I got everybody for the most part. Streamlabs, welcome on. You talk a lot. Pretty annoying.
So I'm not, again, I'm still trying to learn hurricanes. I'm not real, understanding them yet, but I guess this is Melissa broke the record for the driest eye with negative 4.28 C.
Which is probably the dew point. So it's the dew point's
degrees
below
Celsius.
freezing.
Take that back. It is now negative 4.11 degrees Celsius. It is the driest eye ever recorded.
Wow. What'd you say?
4.28. Sorry, 4.28 is the... I'm just trying to confirm that here from multiple posts on X. Oh, yeah, I say, so the higher the number is obviously the dew point, so it was actually minus 4.75. That was minus 4.28. Now it's minus 4.11. So it broke the record 3 times.
Nice.
Within the last 12 hours. So, yep, it is the driest eye record ever yet again. The new value was, negative 4.11 degrees Celsius. And also reports coming in from the National Hurricane Center has been advising a significant loss of life is expected. So that's not good.
Nope.
So Marla's checking in, of course, from West Liberty, Kentucky. Mel's up there in Michigan, the UP. Christopher's checking in from Victoria, BC, Canada.
Sweet.
Jane, Northwest Ohio. We know where Jane's from.
Shout out to all our peeps from across borders that aren't from PA or from the United States. Shout out to the ones from the United States.
CG's from the UK.
But yeah, shout out to Chris from Canada and CG from across the drink and
Ron from the Rocks.
From the Rocks.
He's a Yinzer.
Yes, he is.
He is a Yinzer.
Vina just knocked this down behind me.
Marla's getting her cataract done Wednesday on her left eye. The right eye is going to be November 19th. Prayers to you, Marla. We'll be thinking about you, and good luck with all that.
You may be out doing some snow chase when you get that second one done. That's the time of year that usually starts up.
As cold as it is here, it might snow on Halloween.
We just saw Hot Matters go across the screen.
They did have snow earlier this week up at Seven Springs, which is only about 15 miles from us. It's on top of the mountain here in the Chestnut Ridge. Well, actually, it's on the Laurel Ridge, right?
What's that?
Seven Springs.
Yes, Laurel Ridge.
They had snow earlier this week. They had a nice little dusting on the ground. It is a ski resort here. But that's not out of the usual for our area.
No. And it's like, again, I've been talking lately. It was like, what, a couple days before that it was 80.
Yes.
And then snow. Like, we don't have fall anymore, I swear. It's
that is Pennsylvania weather.
Yeah, it goes from summer to winter and then winter to summer. There's no fall or spring anymore. At least temperature-wise.
Although this time of year you can have winter. This in springtime you can have winter in the morning and summer in the afternoon.
Yeah, true.
It was a beautiful day here in southwestern PA today. We were actually going to go for a ride and do last-minute leaf peeping, but we had so much to do today.
We did get a lot done, though.
Hey, Mr. Twister?
Just trying to see where this was. So on X, they are right there. It is.
You got Tampa, Florida.
I know it. That is not it. Hold on. Keep talking. I'm looking for something.
God, my vision's bad. Todeau 1000.
Welcome in Todeau.
Welcome from Tampa. We haven't been to Tampa in a little while. Josh was staying very near Tampa last year during Helene. He slept in a Wawa parking lot, not too far from Tampa.
Well, thank you, Mr. Twister.
Nope, not at all.
I'd like to see those numbers get even higher. So if you're not already, make sure you sub to our channel and give us a like on the stream.
Especially if you guys are liking this kind of stuff. If you guys like us doing the coverage, I'll do it more often.
Yeah, Josh hasn't done any in a little while. His best was when he was doing some of the California wildfires.
I was one of the only ones to cover the big wildfires that hit just outside of Los Angeles. I was on all night, listening to the scanner, trying to find the locations and seeing what was all, and endangered. So if you guys like this stuff, let me know. I'll try to do it more often, especially now that I'm going to try to, with work and stuff, I can be home in the evening to do some coverage if I can't be out chasing stuff.
Yeah, we couldn't do all this without you guys and the support you give us.
Absolutely.
Our wonderful mods, they're awesome. They do such a good job. They jump on any time, day or night. Especially we have a few that are from all over the world. CG's from the UK. We have Ghosty and Maddie from down there in New Zealand.
So
Mel from the UP, and we got Rochelle down there. Doc Rochelle's down there in North Carolina.
Okay, so this, I can't find it on here, but I'll read it on my phone. This is also from the National Hurricane Center. It's for Jamaica. Remain in your safe shelter. Catastrophic flash flooding and numerous landslides are expected through Tuesday. The eye wall's destructive winds may cause total structural failure, particularly in higher elevations, leading to widespread infrastructure damage, prolonged power and communication outages in isolated communities. Along the southeast coast, life-threatening storm surge damaging waves are anticipated through Tuesday. Failure to take immediate action may result in serious injury or significant loss of life.
Yeah, for sure.
And people are saying they've never remembered the National Hurricane Center ever wording something like that.
Yeah, nope.
This is not going to be good. So if you guys know of anyone that's down there in the Bahamas, tell them... Jamaica. Sorry. I'm jumping head islands.
Yeah, it probably will be part of the...
No, it will. Wednesday, Bahamas and Bermuda and all that. If you know anyone in Jamaica, tell them take shelter, remain in shelter in a concrete, sturdy building. Not all those buildings are going to survive. They need to be high up in high above sea level in a concrete building. That's the only way they might survive this.
So yeah,
they need to take
area for, I don't know if it helps at all.
And they're running out of time. They need to do it now. They're running out of time. It's coming. It's going to make landfall tomorrow morning.
I don't know if that'll help, but I just kicked in there. I don't know if that
Good night, Mr. Twister.
But then also, now jump ahead now. If you know anybody in Cuba or the Bahamas, they're evacuating.
Probably the Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos, yep. The Bahamas, Bermuda. They actually just started evacuating the Bahamas. If you know anybody there, tell them to get out now. Listen to evacuation orders. Once this storm crosses over Jamaica, it's not going to completely weaken and disappear. It's gonna keep using up that warm water, and it's gonna keep chugging along as long as there's no wind shear. This thing nothing's gonna stop it.
Yeah. We'll see you, Mr. Twister. Saw you taking off, bud. Have a good day tomorrow, even though it's a busy day.
I saw Aaron say, could this be worse than Katrina? Absolutely. 100%. Now, Katrina hit a town that was way well built, and it wasn't so much the wind, it was more the flooding and the storm surge and the bigger population, yeah. But
Jamaica has almost 3 million people on it.
Yeah, as far as wind speed, storm surge, and rainfall.
Yeah, Katrina didn't bring the wind speeds as much.
It was more the flooding. Was flooding in the storm
surge for Katrina.
In Mississippi, flooding in New Orleans.
Like I said, right now this is the highest winds, one of the highest winds ever recorded in a hurricane. Wind gusts up to 241 miles per hour. Nothing's withstanding that. So
they're talking about complete deforesting and debarking of trees in the mountains. They're going to see 200 plus mile per hour winds.
So have you guys ever seen the tornadoes that have hit Moore and Oklahoma City and Joplin and all that, the EF5s? Think of a big EF5 hammering Jamaica
for an hour.
So nothing will be left.
Or maybe even more than that.
Nothing will be left.
The biggest thing, too, is if you know anybody in Jamaica, have them tune into their local... I mean, they're going to be without power soon. But the best way for them to get information is from their local agencies. They know more about their infrastructure, their sheltering, all that more than we do. We don't want to preach for them, but we do want to,
But right now, number one thing is they need to find shelter
Yes.
by tomorrow morning. They need to find it.
I would find it tonight. I would find it now.
Yeah.
Don't wait. It is time to be in shelter.
Because if you have any stick-built anything, it's probably going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
You need, like Josh said, something concrete.
You need batteries, food, and water.
Yep. Yeah, because
shelter.
There's a good chance they'll be without food and water for weeks.
And a lot of people are saying this is a situation you fill your bathtub up, and use that as your drinking water. Clean your tub real quick and fill it up and use that. And,
boil it.
If you can boil that water later on over a fire or something, whatever you have to do to drink or whatever.
And again, here's the satellite of Melissa's. It's continuing to turn north. It is getting closer and closer. Look at the thunderstorm activity. It just blew up on the northeast side of the storm, and it's hammering Jamaica now. Kingston. Here's Kingston right here. That's the biggest city, and this storm is gonna wreak havoc on the entire island. The entire island is not going to be spared. Anywhere on the island is not going to be spared from this.
Aaron asked about it hitting southern Florida. I do not believe.
No, I think it's going to stay east of Florida because it's going to hit south and eastern Cuba.
That trough is offshore of Florida, and it's going to ride up that trough in front of it.
This is going to be a historical hurricane, especially for that island. And those people, there is going to be major loss of life. There's going to be a huge need for aid in that country.
So keep an eye open in the future for ways to help them out. Yeah. Because I'm sure there's going to be a ton of...
Yeah, research and find a reputable way to
help them. United Cajun Navy, I'm sure will be helping out. And
I don't know. I don't know if they'll go down or not.
I bet you they will. I bet you they will.
I don't know. I don't know if they've ever done anything international.
CG just gave us a link to Radio Jamaica 94 FM live radio.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Share that in the chat if you can. So I zoomed out for you guys so you can see the very northern tip of this is actually already starting to hit Cuba. This is Cuba up here on the northern side. So obviously you can see it's turning.
Yes, CG, if you want to post that link in the chat, if you can.
Yeah, is there something up with the chat that nobody's talked in a long time? Did it freeze or something?
It's still going. There, CG just posted the link.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's good.
Just nobody had said anything since Aaron asked about Florida.
Anybody local down there? There is one resource right there that CG just posted. You can get any of the information on there, I'm sure.
I'm gonna actually go listen to that.
Actually, looks like the Bahamas are actually already starting to get the northern clouds on the very northern outer bands of this. So again, it's going to go through Jamaica and go through eastern Cuba and then right up through the Turks and Caicos, up into the Bahamas, and eventually towards Bermuda. And I still wouldn't put completely out of the window it affecting somewhere on the East Coast. I'm not going to jump to full conclusions, but there's been some model runs early, and again, all those model runs are going to 100% change. That are springing at the same track of Superstorm Sandy back in 2012. Now, again, this is way far out, and I don't think it's gonna. I mean, it may affect somewhere up along the eastern coast, but too far out to tell yet. It's way too far out to tell. Black rain. It is not heading towards Florida. I believe it will miss Florida. Jamaica, eastern Cuba, and then up into the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands will get affected by this. Yes, but Florida will probably see some rain and some storm surge from this, but I don't think it's going to experience anything catastrophic like Jamaica is going to see tonight and tomorrow morning. Jamaica is going to experience the worst tropical storm it has ever experienced in the island's history tomorrow morning. So, and it's expected to make landfall between 8 a.m. and 12 noon Eastern time. So that'll be between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. their time. So as the sun's coming up. Black rain is in Daytona. Well, our good buddy storm chaser Davy Jones just moved down there near Orlando. So it's
been doing a lot of
I haven't seen a whole lot of him, but looks like up in Daytona here. Let's just take a peek here. Looks like you got some thunderstorm activity, rain and showers and thunderstorm activity. But yeah, I think for you the big thing's going to be maybe some rain showers. You might get a little bit of flooding, and the storm surge with a beach erosion is definitely the thing. I thank you, Darren, for pointing out the obvious. It is not my screen. It is. If you can look here at the bottom, it is the timeline loading. So every time I move the map, that's what it does. Look, it's not glitching anymore. Huh. Interesting how that works, right?
Josh isn't glitching.
Yeah, I'm not glitching. Not at all. Again, that is the model run as it was loading as I was moving it around. So you can see now it's working perfectly fine.
So I'm listening to that radio Jamaica, and it's right now people are using it as a communication way. A bunch of people in the United States are sending messages to their families down there that still live in Jamaica and stuff. So he's like, he has I guess you can send text to the radio station.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And he's reading them off to the people out. So
interesting.
they can hear that their families are thinking of them and stuff.
That's good.
Thank you, Black Rain.
Yeah, thank you, Black Rain.
That.
Actually, it's interesting. You say you're from Daytona. I actually visited Daytona back in 2020. Was that 2020 I went down there for my trip? My 5-day trip? Do you remember?
What's that?
When I went to Daytona for my 5-day trip?
This is right when the first flights left after COVID.
After COVID, so
2020, like spring of 2020.
So spring of 2020, yeah, May.
Was it May?
It was May of 2020. I came down and visited your beautiful city. I loved Daytona and Daytona Beach. I loved it.
Well, Josh is also a big NASCAR fan. So.
I am a big NASCAR fan, so I watched the Daytona 5. I actually want to go to the Daytona 500 race one time. Just one time. That's like a bucket list thing for me. That and the Coca-Cola 600, so I can see Epic Docker Shell.
Right.
So yeah, here's the hurricane again. As you can see here, right in the last couple scans, right there, it just kind of wiggles just a little bit to the north. And it will continue to do that. It will continue to wiggle back and forth, up and down, wobble, wobble, all over the place. That's what these hurricanes like to do. So as I zoomed out here, obviously a little bit, it's gonna take a minute to load back in. So that's why If you see it glitching a little bit, that's what it's doing. It's not glitching, it's loading. Especially when you're running it as much. And you can see the thunderstorm activity over here on the east side. Look, it's still continuing to blow up.
Welcome in, Diane. Thank you for the sub.
Yes, thank you, Diane. We really appreciate it.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome, welcome. You hear the whole PA Storm Trackers team here.
Almost done.
Almost the whole team.
3/5 of us.
3/5 of us. Including the 2 doggos are here.
So they make up for the 2 missing.
Yeah, there we go.
They make up for Graham and Mars. They don't talk as much.
So looking at this camera here, we're actually starting to get some pretty crazy stuff going on in Kingston. Looks like we got some pretty strong winds starting to kick in. Still a couple cars out moving about on the streets. I hope they're hopefully they're going to be taking shelter. Thank you, Black Rain. We appreciate that. We don't just do the lives, the coverage. We actually go out and do the chasing too. We do a
little bit of everything.
I've actually was in Florida last year for Helene. When Helene came through, I was down there for Debbie. When Debbie came through, I was down in Florida. And then Ophelia, North Carolina. 2 years ago. I've seen 54 tornadoes. So we don't just do the live coverage, we do the actual chasing too. But since we can't be out chasing the hurricane, we thought we'd do some coverage for you, show you what's going on.
And not just severe storms, we do leaf peeping, we do
flooding, we do like snow, water spouts. Yep.
We did that in
Wildfires.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Charisse. Welcome in.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
See, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. So we appreciate everything. Probably, Black Rain. I probably have talked to you before. Probably when we were down in Florida.
I was going to say, I thought your name sounded familiar.
Yeah, probably when I was down in Florida with me and Graham B or me and Davey.
Mel says they were dropping another song.
I wonder if this aircraft earlier they had an aircraft that had to bail out because it was so.
I think they had some kind of an equipment failure or something.
Well, they said the storm was getting bad at that point too. So.
Deep freezes too.
Oh yeah, we covered the coldest day of the year last year. That's right.
I forgot about when Mama was throwing the water up in the air down in West Virginia. Remember, we were
the boiling water.
Boiling water turned it straight to vapor.
Yep, Black Rain probably sitting in the car. We were probably on the hurricane. Yep, that makes sense. There hasn't been much hurricanes for the United States this year to go out and cover, so. Like I said, it's still too far out to tell, but I wouldn't put this one past hitting somewhere along the eastern United States. Do they have a forecast track map? Yes, they do. Let me find it for you. Hold on 1 second, Alpha Pro.
I'm Modified. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Modified. Good to see ya. That's not it. So right now, here is the official cone as of now. And this is going to change, obviously, the further out you get. So right now, it's 11 p.m. down just south of Jamaica. They have hurricane warnings the whole way up through Cuba, whole way up into the Bahamas. So tomorrow evening, it's going to be between Jamaica and Cuba. Wednesday morning, it's going to be hitting Cuba. And look, it stays a hurricane. Maybe not a major hurricane, but at least a category 1 or 2, the whole way up almost to Bermuda on Friday morning. But you can see here how slow it's moving for a couple days. And about Thursday, it really starts picking up speed. So, yeah, once it hits 8 p.m. Thursday, it's going to be just southwest of Bermuda and continue off to the northeast before it comes a storm. And then eventually a post-tropical system way up past Nova Scotia, almost up to Greenland. And then eventually it will kind of pass off there. But the good news is our good buddy Orion out in Azores won't have to deal with this storm. It's going to miss him. There's the Azores over here. It looks like this one will miss him. He'll probably get some rough surf. And that's pretty much the whole United States too. As this goes by out here, it shouldn't really cause a whole lot of anything actually on the East Coast, like, you know, rain wise or anything. But it might bring in some clouds, probably some very rough surf. They'll probably put out the double red flags. They'll probably close the beaches and stuff. No swimming allowed for that. Oh, Mel just gave us new information. Minimum pressure is at now 900 millibars. So we are only 8 millibars away from the lowest ever recorded if it would hit landfall right now. What will the wind speed be in Florida? This far out in the ocean, when it passes by, I mean, closest it's going to be to use probably Wednesday night when it's in the Bahamas. You might get some gusty winds, probably 30 mile per hour, but that's probably it. I wouldn't expect this to be anything major impact for you in Florida at all. Like I said, other than just maybe some rough surf, they'll probably close the beaches. You probably won't be able to go swimming or anything. Maybe some beach erosion, and if at most maybe some showers and, like I said, some gusty winds. But
that forecast map showing it to go out to sea and not hitting anywhere on the East Coast.
I know, as I just said, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you stepped out. Yeah, so now I still wouldn't put it fully out of the question for this to change. All it takes is something to move it, but with that trough coming in, it's going to ride that trough right out to the sea once it goes over through the Bahamas. So, yeah, good news looking for the East Coast.
At least some good news out of it.
Again, I'm not going to fully say it's not going to have any impact on the United States at all. It could still curve back and do something. It's happened. We've seen it, but as of now, it looks like it's going to move out to sea, which, like Mama B said, is some good news out of this. But unfortunately for Jamaica, this is not looking good. It's a very strong Category 5 hurricane, slowly moving northeast towards Jamaica. What?
Dad's pinned message. He said, join the chat and ask Josh the hard questions he can't answer.
You're funny. I'm trying to be professional here, and these two are picking on me.
It wouldn't be us if we weren't a family. We act like a family.
We do. We are a family. We're a big, happy family that loves all of our supporters, all of our commenters, even the ones who...
All of you all are part of our
Even family. The ones who give us a hard time. I'm talking about Darren. Gives us a hard time. That's okay, though. We love him.
Convection happened on that northeast.
That's why I said.
It just blew up. You can see that's all those puffy clouds that turn into big storms.
Watch. Boom.
Yeah.
That's all it. Gonna run right into Jamaica here real shortly. It's gonna
actually, I think it already
really
mostly
start
is.
Going downhill fast there.
Yeah.
Alka said at least he doesn't pick
I know. We love you, Alka Pro. We love all of our followers. Like I said, anyone who even picks on me, that's okay. It's allowed.
Alka Pro is one of our favorites from down under.
You know who we pick on the most? Gramby.
Gramby gets.
And you know what? She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She just goes along for the ride. She told me that yesterday. She was just happy to get out of the house. So then she can go. So she can go back and sit in her chair later.
Did you see what CG said?
CG talking to you, Dad.
No, I did not see. I apologize.
Do I make extra work for Papa B by suggesting having that advice as a mod command?
I can do that. I can't do it right now, though, CG. Josh is using the computer. I need to do that one. But I will. What was the one the other day, too? I got to remember that. I'll make that one of the commands. I'm going to make a note. What were we talking about when you and I were out the other day? There was one we said, and I'm like, I'm going to make sure I add that. Now I can't remember it. Does anybody who's watching the chat or watching in chat right now remember what the one was we talked about the other day during the chase? I said I was going to add to the commands.
Black Rain asks, is it a small, medium, or huge hurricane? It's actually not that big. It's probably a medium-sized hurricane.
Somebody just measured the eyes like about 12 to 13 miles across.
So we'll pause it here. There it is. I mean, there's Jamaica, so it's maybe a little bit bigger than Jamaica. So it's definitely not huge.
But look how much that convection's adding now.
Yeah.
Like
it's getting bigger.
That's gonna like almost double.
Here, watch when I zoomed out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really that big of a hurricane. It really isn't.
Reminds me of like an Andrew, or I think Andrew Michael was kind of small too.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like buzz.
So actually, I just saw this. So with it now getting to 900 millibars, it is past Hurricane Katrina and is now tied with Camille for the 7th place by pressure.
Wow.
Hey, first guy.
Everybody's coming on tonight.
CG said, I'll send you the advice to make it easier to copy and paste.
Okay, that'd be perfect.
Was it a radar command?
Maybe it was. Was that what it was?
Maybe.
What radar we use or?
Now this report's saying it's now.
Was. Like somebody could just put radar and it'll bring up a link to what radar if they can download that we use.
So that's now this report's saying now the pressure could be down to 899.8 millibars.
Oh, wow.
And now they also now have a maximum wind gust at the surface of 185 miles per hour. So she is getting strong fast as she's making a beeline for Jamaica.
Yep, Alka, we know Daniel. Good guy right there.
Yep, Daniel Shaw. We actually were near him 2 years ago when we were in Colorado.
Yep.
He
stood right beside us.
Yes, he did.
I tuned into him last
week.
He's
been chasing down in Australia. Yes, he has. I'd love for him to do a hurricane.
Hey,
I think
Doc.
he'd have fun.
Yeah.
Epic Doc in the house. No, it's iconic Doc. Iconic Doc. I haven't seen Epic Doc in a while. Must be working a lot.
Wasn't it go see who asked for a command?
Maybe.
I think radar was
iconic Doc in the house.
Let me make notes.
See, I'm getting all screwed up here tonight. You guys are really making me have to work here. All right, let's take a look at the live stream again here. This is, again, overlooking Kingston, the biggest town in Jamaica. And it looks like they still have power. It's looking pretty breezy there, and obviously still continuing to rain. But nothing is significantly changed yet.
Can you pull up velocity on that? See if there's any tornadoes spinning up?
I don't know if I can on here because it's a satellite. I don't have radar. I might be able to.
Yeah, remember, Mama, our radar scope. They freaking doing one of the.
Well, and it won't pick up down there either. So let me.
Yeah.
Let's look and see what WeatherBug's saying. WeatherBug usually has.
WeatherWise is on there on the computer, Josh. I don't know if you can. If it would help you or not.
I can try it.
I don't know WeatherWise that well yet. So.
If anyone was watching our chat the other day, we talked about our event and gave the event link. The website is going to be down for a few days. We're actually changing, servers. We had some issues with that one, and also found out my brother made that website and found out how expensive it is. And we're actually going to be. It'll be the same website. We're just going to clone it, but we're going to use a different host. So. It won't be up for a few days.
There's a cool little.
Well, I think doesn't the. There, I just hit it. Doesn't the event that takes you to the Facebook page? Doesn't it?
No.
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Here, I just found a cool.
But we were telling them about.
I found a cool camera.
Okay, what is that?
Ooh.
It's not loading right now, but this is the town of Maypen. And it was showing some pretty gusty winds moving through.
Welcome in, Paulo Cesar.
Welcome in, Paulo.
Welcome, welcome.
We might have to get some...
Hola.
Get a little bit of what you call it.
I can tell already, checking in from Brazil. That's awesome. Welcome in.
Oh, the P.O. box. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, address. Yep. Glad somebody remembered.
And
that.
here's little London.
I'll put it on my notes. So
This
I've got
is
3 things to add to it so far.
So this is Little London in Westmoreland Parish down there. It looks like it is raining pretty good. Don't see any major winds or anything, and I think this is on the western side of the island, so that'll be the camera to watch later.
That's what it was. Snail mail. I was going to put it in as, because everybody calls it that.
Oh, Flatbridge. There's a camera to watch for later. Flatbridge, Jamaica, a creek running under a low bridge.
There you go.
That'll be one to watch when the rain kicks up. Nope, they must have heard me. They zoomed way out to go, yeah, look at this. Look at this bridge. A lot of trees around, so we'll have to keep an eye on that camera. All right, let me see here if I can get... I don't know if I can do radar down there, eh? There's the satellite. Oh my Lord Almighty. Here, wait till I pull it up on the screen. You guys can see it too. So there's the hurricane. Actually getting some more convection on the east side. There, Papa. Look at the screen now. Woo. See that, Mama?
Wow. That's a good one.
That's weather-wise.
Said, translating for him, he said, send a message to Brazil.
Oh, hello, Brazil.
Hello, Brazil from Pennsylvania.
From Pennsylvania, United States. Welcome in. Thank you for joining.
So awesome.
I think you're actually one of the first ones from Brazil to check in. I don't think we've ever had Brazil.
Oh, we have.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many, though?
I don't think we did.
No, I know we have. I know we've talked to a couple, but it's been a while, too. It's been a long while. Sweet, though.
All kind of action going on across the country today. There's even some clouds coming into Pennsylvania. Look at that.
No, someone from Brazil that was a professional bull rider.
Yep.
Oh, that's Miles. That's Alice.
And also one that worked with us, too.
Yes.
Had the worst night in history in Salt Lake.
Paula said, Brazil. Hola.
Hola to Brazil.
Are we correct in Ola?
O-L-A.
Is that Portuguese as well?
O-L-A. Or is it Ole?
Ole?
No.
No, that's when you're happy, isn't it? Bro, sombreros and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. No, we really thank you for being here.
Yeah, Paulo, we love you having you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I wish this could see down into Brazil to see what's going on
Jay,
down there.
yeah, Jay definitely speaks Spanish because he's Puerto Rico.
Yes. Yeah, Jay should be on giving us a weather report.
Yeah, right? He'd be the closest.
Yeah.
Where is Jay? Jay? Let's summon Jay.
Yeah, unfortunately, this radar or anything doesn't go down to Brazil, so I wouldn't be able to. And there's CG, our awesome interpreter.
I know, CG always does so good getting in there.
He's from England. He's from the United Kingdom.
He's like our translator.
He is.
I apologize. I wish I knew more languages.
Yeah, we're no good at that.
So unfortunately, I still cannot pull up the radar down there.
Well, satellite will do. You can change what the satellite looks at and everything.
Well, Mel, tell
I like
Apollo
this one
we
though.
said
Looks
hi.
good.
Mel said, my husband's name is Apollo.
Oh,
No,
cool.
We
we
never knew that.
I did not.
We just called him Mr. Mel.
Huh.
Wendy.
Wendy Mellinger. Our neighbor, basically.
We love you, Wendy.
Wendy's got to go to bed. She said I can't stay on and chat, but hello. Thank you for the membership for 16 months.
I'm loving everybody looking great in red. I can't wait to go purple, though.
That's at the 2-year mark.
I got 6 months.
So it looks like I can't even look at the radar and weather bug down there because there is no radar down there.
Nothing at all.
Nope. So satellite is all we got. We'll keep checking out our cameras here for everybody. So, and in case you're new and just joining in here, we're providing live coverage for Hurricane Melissa as it gets ready to slam into Jamaica.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the stream for us.
What Mom said.
And tell us where you're from in chat. We had a few of you tell us, which we already knew where they were from anyway. But they're sharing it with all the new people. Because we have people from all over the world.
I'm making sure I didn't miss.
Mods are from all over the world.
Yep.
We got some of the coolest, greatest mods.
We even have one that's a Yinzer. Ottawa, Canada.
Ottawa, Canada.
Timber.
Hello from north of the border. How are ya?
I love the name.
Yeah. So interesting story, Timber. Josh was if you're
Yeah, it's
not
me.
a hockey fan, but Josh was a Daniel Alfredson fan.
For a long time. I miss that man.
Even though we are Pittsburgh Penguins fans here in this house, Josh followed the Senators like religiously.
For a few years. Unfortunately, I don't anymore as much. But
What, Dallas Stars still your...
Dallas Stars is my second.
Ventry Sky. Can you try that one?
Ventry Sky? I don't know if I have Ventry Sky.
I think you just have you can go just as a website.
VentrySky.com.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait.
Yep,
Another app coming up.
CG,
Hold on.
We actually have Ventry Sky on our phones, too. We use that a lot.
See,
Especially
I
for-
don't have Ventry Sky on my new phone.
I use it for short term.
Aha! Look at this. Haha.
What's that?
CG, you're a genius. Thank you.
He cracked me up.
Now wait till I pull it up. You'll get to see. This actually showing the winds curling around it.
Wow, that's really crazy.
Timber said it's cold in Ottawa.
It's
But
bad.
it's cold here too. But
Look,
probably not
look
as
at
cold
the
as
look at
that.
the screen
Thank
now.
you, John, for the sub.
Dad.
Welcome in.
What a screen now.
Oh my.
That's on Ventry Sky. Remember?
Yeah, I forgot that it puts the wind arrows. That's cool.
Okay, the radar is not the greatest because there is no radar down there.
Yeah, so it probably just kind of makes stuff up.
But it's picking up some of the thunderstorms. There's definitely some thunderstorms on that eastern side.
But yes, John, thank you for the sub and welcome in and welcome to the crazy family here.
We do appreciate you.
And there is the satellite of the storm. Oh. Can I figure this out?
Josh is learning as we go.
Air pressure.
I don't know if I said it when I looked up for when we were talking about the driest eye. 24 degrees Fahrenheit is the dew point in the middle of the hurricane.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
Oh, what's this?
Hmm?
I'm looking at something else.
So it's definitely showing there is definitely some energy out there. Almost
Where's
about
Fearless?
2,000 joules per kilogram of energy.
Is Fearless in chat at all? 'Cause they
I
might-
have not seen.
well, CG maybe too. 15 U.S. states tonight and tomorrow. The aurora can be visible as far south as Scotland due to solar activity.
Hello, John. Welcome in. Checking in from Geneva, New York.
That's what I said. He was a new sub.
That's awesome.
Welcome, welcome.
And you can see, guys, the temperatures down there are still pretty warm. I don't know if I can look at sea surface. So there we go. So here is the sea surface temperatures. still sitting at a comfortable 84 degrees right around that eye. Actually, a little bit closer you get to the island, 86, 84. It's pretty warm down along the coast there of Jamaica. So, again, this storm has a lot of energy to work with. There's your wind gusts. Yeah, we got wind gusts in 120 mile an hour range. Just on the eastern side. You can see here, guys, 125, 126. 126 is, 127. It's 128. 128 is the highest I see. That's some pretty strong winds. And it is ahead of it. And it's not quite to the island yet, but some parts of the island are starting to see 70 mile an hour wind gusts. Maybe close to 80. East of Kingston's looking about 80, 85. That's probably up in higher range near Mavis Bank. So again, here we'll jump back to some of the cameras here.
Paulo said a Brazilian colleague at Rose Hall by Iberostar. They are playing violin and drinking beer, Titanic style.
Nice.
Interesting. That does sound fun. All right, so
hurricane party.
Yeah.
Hey, have your hurricane party. Just please do it somewhat safe.
Yeah.
Or do it safely. If you're having one, make sure you're in a safe building and high enough above storm surge.
So again, if anybody is new jumping in here, we're covering Major Hurricane Melissa as it veers towards Jamaica. Here is the latest stats at the 11 o'clock update. We have it was about 150 miles southwest of Kingston, Jamaica, which is the biggest city in Jamaica. Maximum wind speed, sustained winds were 175 miles per hour. Present movement, was north-northeast at 2 miles per hour. So it did finally start making its northeast turn. And it says minimum central pressure is 903 millibars. That has now dropped to around 900 millibars. So right now it is tied for 7th all-time lowest pressure, tied with Hurricane Camille. And it is making its way towards record-breaking.
No signs of it going the other direction. It still looks like it's intensifying. So.
Yeah, unfortunately. And the lowest pressure for hurricane at landfall is 892 millibars in the 1935 Labor Day hurricane back in the Florida Keys. So we're only 8 millibars off from a record. We're that close if this would make landfall. We were talking earlier about, just it's moving real slow right now, but it's just going to hammer Jamaica bad tonight. Looking at some of the key messages and stuff. Life-threatening hurricane force winds. Within the eye wall, total structural failure is likely, especially in higher elevation areas where wind speeds atop and on the windward side of the hills and mountains could be up to 30% stronger.
They're talking 200 mile per hour winds in the mountains.
Yep.
Complete deforesting of
So
the mountains.
Yep.
Debarking
of trees. So just think of an EF5 tornado sitting over a certain area for an hour and just shredding everything. That's what this hurricane's going to do. And they put out, it's not in here, but they put out that significant loss of life is almost expected. They're expecting this to unfortunately a ton of fatalities or serious injuries, and again, total structural failure. So complete destruction is expected in this hurricane. And not just the winds. The winds are definitely not the only part, not by any means.
Surge and rainfall.
So rainfall is expected to bring 15 to 30 inches of rainfall for portions of Jamaica, with an additional 6 to 12 inches for Hispaniola through Wednesday, with up to 40 inches local possible. So up to 40 inches of rain. Catastrophic flash flooding and numerous landslides are likely. But it doesn't just stop at Jamaica. This hurricane will continue to move north through Cuba through Tuesday and Wednesday, and into the Bahamas by Thursday, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. Up that way, Cuba is expecting 10 to 20 inches, with locally up to 25 inches of rainfall. And then Bahamas are expecting 5 to 10 inches. So even 5 to 10 inches, that's still a lot of rain. That is still a lot of rain. And again, the storm surge is another big problem. Areas tonight could reach storm surge of 9 to 13 feet above ground level, near or to the east of where it makes landfall. It'll be accompanied by large and destructive waves. And even on the northwest coast of Jamaica, they're expecting 2 to 4 inch storm surge. So when a storm moves up over the island and the winds are circling back around from the north, it'll be pulling that water from the north straight down into the island. So,
hey, John, I see you're from Geneva, New York. Get a lot of lake effect snow up that way. We'll be out pretty soon.
Yes, we will.
The last week of November is when we get the first lake effect snow off Lake Erie. And we do live coverage of those. We go out and chase those. So usually around Dunkirk and Hamburg, New York is where we get up to for those.
All right,
we don't get as far north as you. He's just south of Oswego.
This is right on the Finger Lakes.
Yep.
So we'll let this load real quick, and we'll show you what we're looking at here with Hurricane Melissa as it moves slowly to the northeast. So it did make its turn to the north, so it is making a beeline for Jamaica. Now it's going to take its time to get there, but it will eventually. It'll be there tomorrow morning between 8 a.m. and 12 noon, or 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. local time for them. So you can see here again, right there, it starts making a wobble to the north. And look at all this thunderstorm activity on the eastern and northeastern side. That hurricane just grew like double the size.
Yeah, that's all going to convect out and become part of it, I think it'll close in that little dry slot there.
Yep. Which isn't much of a dry slot.
No.
I mean, looking at this is a perfect hurricane.
It was outside the hurricane, and all that new convection just kind of...
Perfect storm.
Yep, perfect storm at this point. Not so perfect for the people of Jamaica. No. I guess it's significant.
I mean, everything's coming together for it to be...
Like, if just looking at it, if you guys look at it here, how just it's spinning good, it's holding its eye and its eye wall really well.
Very
it's not...
symmetrical.
Yeah, it's not pulling in any dry air. Actually, it's pulling in. Look at these waves of cloud bands down here on the south side. It's still just yanking moisture, and this is not going to go anywhere. Even when it hammers Jamaica, it's going to come back on the other side. It's probably a Category 3 or Category 4 again and slam into Cuba.
Extremely dry eye as well.
Yeah, extremely dry eye. So there's no moisture in that eye at all.
Somebody should get Melissa some Visine.
Funny.
Dad has dad jokes.
And we've also been watching live cams here. So this is a view here of downtown Kingston, Jamaica. You can still see they have power, which is a good thing. They still have power, so they still have a little bit of time. If anyone knows anyone down here in Jamaica, please tell them to seek shelter immediately. Like, this is a storm not to mess with. This is going to be a catastrophic, absolutely devastating storm. There might not be much of anything left when this passes by. This is a very serious situation. You want to take any warnings heeded. At this point, there is no more evacuation for Jamaica. All the planes have been grounded. Boats are, you can't get out on boats. So seek shelter.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, just get into a concrete building above sea level, as high up above sea level as you can get, in a concrete sturdy building, and just wait it out. That's the best thing to do, because it's not going to be good. And I've been listening to I've been talking with other storm chasers and in contact with some that are down there, and they're a little worried too. So
we are worried for them,
and we're worried for them. I mean, I was talking with chasers who were going to go, and they decided last minute to not go. I wouldn't say they backed up; they decided not to go just because, for safety reasons, because they knew this was going to be bad. So
you know who I'm worried about? AA Ron having to ride this out in the rocks.
Jesus.
Still got dad jokes there, AA Ron.
I had to.
I'm not worried about AA Ron. He got this.
Go look at your hurricane buddy on X. He put an update.
I will do that.
He found a good place to be for the night.
JM? JM?
Yes.
I know he was in a good sturdy hotel, but he said he was still scouting out other places.
I'm trying to find out where he's at, like what town. Yeah, he was even saying that he was having a hard time finding somewhere to take. He said he couldn't find anywhere good, and he finally found one place that said it's perfect for him. He was getting real upset because he wasn't finding anywhere. I think he's worried too. It's going to be bad.
Josh is just looking at a few things.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just making sure. He's in Treasure Beach.
Oh, he was there earlier.
Well, he found a good place to stay, so that's a good thing.
Hope y'all are having a great night. Thank you again for watching along and
absolutely
all the support. We appreciate you guys.
At least I left them on with a good camera. At least I didn't put you guys out with no good view or anything. So this camera here is actually going to be probably the closest. This little London Westmoreland parish is probably going to be the closest to where it makes landfall. So we're going to continue to watch
Monitor
it.
That.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we'll stick it over here so we can watch that as we're looking at the coming in here. So you can see the track it's moving here. So we got some new thunderstorm activity starting to build up over here on the eastern side. But we're thinking somewhere kind of along the coast here. Somewhere in this area it's going to make landfall. I would say probably within the next like 7 to 10 hours it'll be making landfall. But even if it makes landfall here, eastern part of the island, it's going to be getting hammered with the eastern Iowa, which will be the worst of the hurricane.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe and also the notification bell. We don't just do coverage. Well, Josh usually does the coverage. But we don't just do that. We go out and we actually chase storms too. So if you ever want to see live coverage of storms over here in the States, we travel all over the country. If we're able to with time, because we do work full time as well. hit that notification bell so you know when we're live covering those storms. We do all kind of weather, and not just severe weather. We do leaf peeping, water spouts, lake effect snow, blizzards, wildfires,
Everything.
auroras. We go out and check out northern lights, meteor showers. So anything that comes from the sky.
Basically, yeah.
And if you're weather nerds like us, you'd appreciate that.
You stay up late past your bedtime to watch weather. Especially when you got to work in the morning, bright and early. I mean, I could go to bed, Pop and Mama could stay up and do the coverage.
For a little bit and do it.
And if you don't want to hit that notification bell, we also have an email you can sign up for, because sometimes people think, you know how YouTube is. It's so unpredictable at times. People don't get notified when we're live until we've been live for an hour. So you can sign up for that email right there, and you'll get an email notification the day of our stream before we go live. Unless it's something real random like this. Josh decided last minute to do this coverage, which I'm glad he did. I'm glad you're all with us. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning here, our time.
No quit for the strong wicked here. We're gonna keep going as long as we can.
Yeah, Josh has to work in the morning, so
I'll be alright.
I think we'll be not on here too much longer.
But nope, staying on. We'll catch a power nap later. Sleep is for the non-living.
For the week.
For the week, yeah.
Papa and I are used to being up at this time of night. We work midnight shift. So.
Although we didn't get very much sleep today.
No, we
That's
didn't.
all right.
We had to get up early.
That's all right. We're not worried about ourselves. We're worried about making sure the people of Jamaica are prepared for this hurricane.
We could try.
I mean, I can really try. Make some phone calls. We'll get it done.
Yep.
So here I'm showing you guys the map of... This is the Google map view of Jamaica. It's not a very big island at all. Kingston is your big city here on the southeast side. And again, we think it's going to make landfall somewhere between Alligator Pond and Savannah Lamar. So somewhere in this area here is where it's going to make landfall, I think.
Didn't you say Treasure Beach, Westmoreland?
That is in the circle I made.
Okay.
Yeah, Treasure Beach is down near Alligator Pond and up the whole way up the coast. But again, if that's where the center makes landfall, the worst of it's going to be over in this area. So, on a little bit more to the east of the track. So obviously your eastern side of your eye wall is going to be your worst. So Kingston is definitely not out of it. I honestly, the whole island's going to be impacted by heavy rain and storm surge and high winds.
First con, John.
And if Josh goes back to that satellite imagery, you'll obviously see the eastern side of the eye is where all the thunderstorms are just exploding right now. That will be coming onto the island.
There we go.
There's already some of that thunderstorm activity on the island right now.
Here's what Mom's talking about right here, this eastern eye wall right here. That's going to be where your worst of your winds are going to be. And obviously here's some of that thunderstorm activity over in here, starting to really develop. A couple little ones pooping up out ahead of it. One just went across the island. It won't be long now at all.
Although it's moving at 2 miles per hour.
Oh, she's flying.
That thing is
the new update should be coming out in about an hour. So I might just stay up till that.
It's just snailing along right now.
We might stay on, guys, for the next hour just till we get to the new update at 2 o'clock.
Which is even worse for Jamaica. If that thing is moving that slow.
Yeah, you got to think 200 mile an hour winds hitting the same area for well over an hour. That's insane. You know, that's going to be where the destruction comes from, and unfortunately the fatalities. Usually I don't go, you know, I hope for the best for the people, and I really do hope for the best. Unfortunately, the storm is not to be taken lightly. This storm, unfortunately, will claim lives. It's guaranteed now at this point. The National Hurricane Center even said it right in their latest update. You know, high expectancy of significant injuries or serious loss of life is expected. So
we could always pray for the best, though.
Absolutely,
there are miracles that do happen.
Absolutely. Keep talking. I'm going to get a drink.
Josh is gonna go get a drink right now.
Actually, I don't have to get a drink. It's right here.
Okay, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Oh, you're fine. I forgot I left it over there. I keep doing this. I'm going to build myself a studio.
I didn't even notice. I know he left, but I didn't know where he went.
Upstairs, I think. See, I got to keep doing. If I'm going to keep doing, no, I don't think so. Keep doing this. I'm going to have to build myself a studio. Ooh. Uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? There it is. Okay. Papa waves hi from upstairs. My father's goofy. That's Papa B. Well,
you gotta be fun. You gotta have fun sometimes. You gotta lighten the mood.
I mean, we're gonna be serious about this, you know, for sure. This is a very serious situation, but we're a family. We goof around, we have fun, but we're still bringing the seriousness to you.
All seriousness. Let's all keep Jamaica in our thoughts tonight.
Absolutely, please.
They're gonna need a lot of help after this.
And we will be, if we see of any credible links, like, you know, credible places to help out, we will be very glad to share it on our YouTube channel. So any of our followers are more than welcome to help. We're on our Discord as well. You guys are, you know, good, so welcome to help out. If you find a reliable source, you know, go ahead and do it. You don't have to wait for us to post a link or anything. So just think the best for them. This is not going to be a good situation at all. I'm not a big hurricane guy, and I'm still learning a lot about it. But as long as I've been tracking weather, I have not seen a storm like this, you know, holding its own, basically. I mean, there's one satellite view. Come on, mouse, work. There's another satellite view of it. Yeah, look how big that thing got. Just from, look at the first one, how small it is, and all of a sudden, watch the thunderstorm activity over here on the right, just boom, blows up, and then it kind of all just files in here, and then look how big this thing's gotten. Wow.
They're talking about their doggos in chat. We had to take ours to the vet today. Allergies caused her to get a little bit of a infection from kind of itching on her face, so we had to get her some antibiotics. Her and the vet do not get along. She kind of showed her teeth at him. That was.
Papa said that Melissa looks like a Pacific Super Typhoon. Yes, it does. It does. Very much so. Here it is sped up, guys, so you can just kind of watch how it was. You know, it was real small here, and then just boom. Even after the thunderstorm activity blew up, just the inner eye wall just got so much bigger. That's crazy, just how fast that big that thing just got within the last hour or so. I'd say over the last hour. Last 2 hours. That's insanity. Let that run through for you guys for a little bit here and just so you can watch. I'm going to look through some stuff here on X just to see if there's any new updates or anything. Again, there is a few chasers that I am in contact with who are down there and seeing if they have posted any updates.
Aaron found a 24-hour Starbucks?
No. Rivers Casino.
We used to have them at the Turnpike Plazas, but I think we did find one that was 24 hours.
The one up by us is only open
I know, but
like
Dad and I
noon to 5 or something.
Dad and I were just somewhere on a chase, and we found one that was 24 hours.
Okay.
It was on the Turnpike, so they used to all be on the Turnpike, but after COVID, that stopped. I just finished a Starbucks that I had gotten earlier today. Put it in the microwave and reheated it, but lucky I can drink Starbucks after my fun time I had earlier this week.
Interesting.
What's that?
What? This video I just saw someone said, we could talk to fish now. We need to talk to fish. There we go. We want to know what's going on with the hurricane. We need to ask the fish. The fish know.
Fish always know.
Bikini Bottom's getting ripped apart. SpongeBob's going for a whirlwind. Maybe he's got a Krusty Krab pizza with him too.
Midway. Dad said it was at Midway. Either it was at Midway or what's the other one? The one after Midway. At the Cut. Yeah, Mel, she got drops for her ears because the infection actually spread into her ears. It's not deep in the canal, but the outer part of the ear. She has 2 different antibiotics and a steroid. So it's going to be a fun 2 weeks. Mel said, gulp, gulp, glug, glug. That's fishy talk.
Mm-hmm. True that.
Hey, Andy Turbo, thank you for the sub and welcome in. Welcome to our crazy family here.
Welcome, welcome. As we continue coverage of Hurricane Melissa as it moves towards Jamaica.
Josh is doing the coverage. I'm just filling in some background talk right now while he's...
I'm trying to find out if there's anything else that we're not seeing with the satellites and the radars and all that. See if anyone else is posting. See if I see anything from our fellow chasers who are currently on the ground in Jamaica, if they're seeing any new worsening conditions. But as of right now, I have not seen anything.
And real quick, if you're new here, anybody that's new in chat, even if you're just lurking in the background, don't forget to give us a sub, by the way. But anyways, I am Mama B, and Josh is our son. Papa B's upstairs right now listening and watching in.
I don't know what he's doing.
But we are the PA Storm Trackers out of southwestern PA, but we travel all over the country tracking and chasing severe weather. We also do all kind of weather phenomena. We do leaf peeping, auroras, water spouts, blizzards, lake effect snow events, auroras, I think I said, meteor showers, wildfires, general thunderstorms. If it comes from the sky, we're on it. That's if we're not working, because we still work full time. Got to pay for it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you from, Andy? What part of the country? Or are you from a different country? We have followers from all over the world here. And we love everybody. You're all part of what we call the Trackers Quackers, because our mascot is a duck. You know, ducks love rain. Sidling Hill. That's it. That's where it was 24 hours. Sorry not to interrupt. Bedford, PA Turnpike locations 24 hour.
So another respected storm chaser in the weather community out there just said this on his Facebook post. The more I look at this storm and the more I think about what I would do on the island, only one thing comes to mind. Get off the island. It's one thing to ride this out. Most of us experienced hurricane chasers can deal with it. But what you're not prepared for is the aftermath. You're talking weeks before you get off the island, and that's if the U.S. helps. It took most of us 2 to 3 weeks to get off of St. Thomas, which is U.S. territory. With that being said, I do wish I was there. And it says about his, he has priorities in life. And he says his risk equation has changed in the last 12 years. So that's a respected, well-known storm chaser saying that if anyone's on that island, best thing to do is get off.
Oh, Andy's from Melbourne, Australia. We've got another Aussie here.
Oh, another Aussie, oh boy.
Yeah, we have a couple Aussies
And then Papa
here.
B's on your own from Pennsylvania. You're funny.
Alka Pro was on earlier. He's from Australia.
Yeah.
And 2 of our mods are actually from New Zealand.
Which we haven't seen either one tonight. They must be sleeping.
They are Kiwis. Yeah, that would be Ghosty and Maddie. We have a mod from the UK. We have a mod from North Carolina. A mod from right here in
Ginzer Alley.
And we have a mod from the UP of Michigan. And Blondie. We never found out exactly where Blondie is from, but Blondie, a lot of you may see, she mods for Evan. She came to us initially from Evan's
Which
channel.
she is currently modding for Evan.
Yes,
Evan is
so
currently
that's why
live
she's
as
not
well.
on tonight.
There's a lot of different people doing live coverage tonight, so we thought we'd jump on and join the train.
I want to give a shout out to all of our mods because they do a fantastic job for us all the time. And they're like just part of our immediate family, basically, from all over the world.
Oh, why is there not cameras here in the middle?
Your dad. Hey, Josh, what's the airspeed velocity of a laden swallow? African or European?
Was European or it's African? Okay, African or European? There, Papa. What Mama B said. Looking at this satellite imagery, and I don't think it's going to be very long till we start seeing major impacts on Jamaica. The northern bands of the eye wall are starting to move onto the island now.
Absolutely, Andy. You are welcome here anytime. There are times that we will just go out randomly in the middle of the night if a storm blows up somewhere near us. So you never know when we're on. So make sure you hit that notification bell, or we have an email that you could sign up for to get notifications when we go live.
Yes.
Because sometimes YouTube likes to be a little glitchy.
Another big blow up of thunderstorms on the eastern side. Look at those thunderstorms, guys, starting to blow up again. Another big area of thunderstorm development.
Dad said Jamaican.
Yeah, I saw that. Smarty pants.
I saw a lot of talk about there are a lot of birds that are stuck
look at that.
in the eye. And they can't get out. Can you imagine that? They want to be in that peaceful, dry air, but they can't get out.
Hey, speaking of another fellow local chaser, there's Troy.
Troy, how are the other night owls doing? We're doing great here. course, we're up all night, every night because of work. And anyone else that's new as well, Papa and I are both paramedics. That's what we do for a full-time job. Josh works for our
county public transportation.
Yeah.
And I got to work in exactly 7 hours. So, let's see. Troy, I was up your way today, by the way. I was in Ligonier. I did make my way to Ligonier. After being down near home base all day.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, go to Ligonier. I'm like, okay. For one trip. One quick, 2-minute trip.
Josh went out and did that leaf peeping stream yesterday, but he didn't get quite to Ligonier. He was up on the mountain a little bit. But
I did get to Donegal, yeah. I didn't get quite out to Ligonier. I went through Ligonier today. The leaves they're pretty. It's just they're not like down here.
They're very muted this year.
They are.
We are in a severe drought in our area. So
look at this, Mom. More
do
thunderstorms blowing up right at the very top of the dry slot. Right where I've circled on the map up there.
What's that?
Big area of new thunderstorm development.
Yeah, I see that. That's a big one.
Right there, guys. That's the new thunderstorm development going on.
But Josh will get back to the coverage here.
Yeah, just watching this new area of thunderstorms, guys. I have circle developing here. There's also another some storms down here starting to develop again as well, which is interesting. It's a big area of convection right now. Just blew up out of nowhere, basically, which is really interesting.
Black rain still here.
Listening to why I fall asleep. Hey, nothing wrong with that. We put a lot of people fall asleep listening to us, and that is actually 100% okay. We are 100% okay with that. That's what we're here to do. We're here to get the word out as much as we can, and hopefully everybody in Jamaica is in a safe spot right now.
I don't know if we've been to Raccoon Creek. I know Mars has been there when she lived in Pittsburgh with her ex-boyfriend. They would go there quite a bit. But I can't remember if I've ever been there. I saw you were saying you were getting pictures by the lake today.
Oh, shoot. What is going on here?
In fact, Pop and I might go for a ride tomorrow. It depends what the cloud coverage looks like. I haven't gotten too many good pictures of the leaves this year, so I'd like to do that, but probably not going to do a stream since Josh just did one yesterday, and people will be watching the hurricane coverage, so we're just going to go out and enjoy our ride in the woods.
So we're bouncing back and forth, guys, between live cameras right now here. So the one you're looking at right here, right now, this is in Kingston. So this crossroads in Kingston, which is the big city here. You can see all the big buildings in the background. So this is on the more southeastern side of the island. Keeping an eye open to see. The trees are moving around a little bit. Nothing crazy. A little bit of rain on the lens of the camera here, and you can definitely see some rain on the roads. But power's still on. The traffic lights are working. There's still a lot of buildings with power. So there goes a car right there going up the road. Oh, there's a first responder coming out to check on everything.
The winds are going to significantly increase over the next few hours as well.
I honestly bet it won't be. It'll probably be within the hour they start really kicking up. Looking at that one band coming on shore. Here, we'll jump to the other view here as well. Here's another camera. This is over by Little London in Westmoreland Parish. This is on the western side of the island, closer to where it's going to make landfall. And you guys can see here there's a little bit of a darker band on the northern part of the eye wall here that's just coming on shore now. So I expect the winds to start really increasing here very, very soon. And a car just drove by on the live camera too. So there's obviously people still out and about.
Maybe they're getting their last minute things for shelter.
I hope so. I really hope so. They need to be getting ready to get into shelter here very, very, very soon, because it's going to be hit within the next couple of hours for sure. So let me check here again and see if anything's going on X. If you guys have X, or formerly Twitter, it's definitely a place to have the best, up-to-date coverage, because there's chasers that are live on the ground right now. What? Another record broken. This is now, once again, the driest eye ever recorded at negative 3.99 degrees Celsius.
Definitely need some Visine for that eye.
Yeah, oh my. So that eye you guys are seeing right here. Let me pull up my pen here. This eye you're seeing right here is now the driest eye ever recorded in a hurricane at, again, negative 3.99 degrees Celsius. That is bone-chilling dry. That's wild. That is a record, man. That's crazy. And again, that's why I went to X, because that's where I saw it first. So yeah, if you guys have X or formerly Twitter, that is the place to follow some of your favorite storm chasers, including us, the PA Storm Trackers. That's the best place to get some of your second by second up-to-date forecasts and alerts and stuff. I was very nice to my buddy who's chasing hurricanes down there. I said a very nice post. And he liked it. So, he knows I'm watching him.
We are almost at the lowest pressure as well for a hurricane. The last update from the hurricane hunters was 900 millibars. The lowest recorded was 892.
It just broke a record again.
What?
Negative 3.94 degrees Celsius. That eye wall just keeps getting drier and drier. So with that, guys, you're hearing me say these numbers, with the negative 3.94 degrees Celsius, the driest eye ever recorded. This eye is not going anywhere anytime soon. It is going to stay perfectly rounded and together, and it's making a complete beeline for Jamaica. It's just you're hearing record-breaking numbers here. You're hearing it here first. I'm sure other people are reporting it as well, but you're hearing it with us. And
hey there, Durango girl. Good morning.
Good morning, Durango girl. How are you?
Crazy stuff with this hurricane, though.
Excuse me. Those are numbers I've never, even heard of. Like I said, I'm still kind of new at the hurricane stuff, and I'm still learning. But I'm watching fellow storm chasers and enthusiasts and hurricane experts talk and mention these numbers, and they're baffled by it. So it's like, okay. It's bad. It's just really bad. So, and again, we're saying all the prayers we can for Jamaica. That's all we can do at this point, is just pray for them. They have good shelters. They're all prepared for not only the impacts, the aftermath.
That is going to be, so not only are you looking at the strong winds, which they're talking 200 mile per hour winds in the mountains. we're talking storm surge of 10 to 12 feet and upwards of 30 plus inches of rain. On a small island like that, you're talking complete devastation. You're going to have debris everywhere. You're going to have power lines down, no way to communicate. And it's going to be weeks because this is a small island that needs a lot of help after this. So it will be a while until people can get in there and they can get the help they need. And make sure after the hurricane, if you want to donate for rescue efforts and supplies, things like that, make sure you find a reputable place to donate.
Yes. What Mama B just said, yes.
Dad said he's renting a boat.
Of course he is. I'm trying to figure out here. No, that's not it.
Mel's talking about a ball that she kicked and it lit up and rolled down the hall and scared her because it lit up.
There's your maximum wind gusts within 1 hour, guys. And the 70-mile-per-hour winds are basically starting to come on shore now. So, oh boy. Oh, where'd it go? See, I'm breaking things. This is why I can't have nothing nice.
But if you have any friends or relatives that are on the island or live on the island or have property on the island, make sure they tune in to local agencies for all of their updated information. They will be able to get you what you need, as long as there's communication available.
Starting to get some serious winds on the live cam. Camera's starting to shake pretty good.
We can show you the live cams. We can show you satellites and other maps, but we're not there, so we can't give you all the information.
And I mean, like I said, I've chased a couple hurricanes. This is one I would not want to be there for. I would not. There's no way to get, if something bad happens, there's no way to get out. You're trapped there. These people, I'm praying hard for them that they remain safe, they have shelter, and they're prepared for weeks and weeks without power, communications,
clean water, unless you have it stored up and waiting.
And this is, I mean, there's a good chance they probably don't, because this is one of the worst. This is going to be the worst storm in the country's history. So, just hardcore pray for Jamaica tonight. That's all we can do. That's really all we can do. But, we can all sit at least in, and watch, we'll bring you the coverage from, the safety of our homes here in the United States, and show you what's going on.
CG put a link to a live radio feed that you can listen to from Jamaica to get information. We were listening to it a little earlier, and I think you can actually text them with questions or to get information or to get communication out to family members. It's a really good idea. So if you're down there and you want to get a message to your family to tell them you're safe, I think you can text that radio station and they will transmit it out.
There's another view of the satellite. Just different satellites. They're all kind of the same satellite, but they're different websites. Here's WeatherBug showing just how big the storm is. Looks like we have more thunderstorm development on the north side.
It looks big, but the hurricane is not really that big compared to other ones that I've seen.
Helene was huge. When Helene hit Florida, it was just ginormous. Because it cut a whole swath of trees through Georgia up into North Carolina and South Carolina.
But also with this, there are mountains on the island. And with that heavy rainfall, you're going to get a lot of landslides, mudslides, roads being destroyed. So, traveling will be an issue. As of right now, there's no way to evacuate the island itself. You can get to shelter, and that's all you can do at this point. All the airplanes are grounded at this point, so there is no way to get into or out of the island. I would find shelter in a concrete building way above sea level, and make sure you have water and batteries, blankets, sturdy shoes, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of debris from the flooding and the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you have your medications with you. And I would make sure that you have enough for a while. At this point, I don't know if you're going to have time to do that, but we will.
Happy to have you back, Papa.
I was here the whole time.
Bull crap.
I was in the chat the whole time.
That's about all you did.
Hi, Jerome. Oh my. Jerome said, "Hey man, I live in Jamaica and have footage of water level rising. You want for the show?" Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could send that to our Discord.
And we'll pull it up, show everybody.
Our Discord or to our Facebook Messenger.
Where do you live at in
sometimes
Jamaica
Discord
too?
doesn't let you put bigger videos on, so if you want to send it to our Facebook Messenger, our
Pull it
Facebook
up.
page is PA Storm Trackers with a Z on the end.
Yeah, let us know where you're at, Jerome. We'll zoom in on you there.
Yeah,
We'll
well,
give
at
you
least
full credit for that.
and just let us know where you're watching from too, so we can maybe watch your area a little bit closer too.
Andy, they're talking about gusts of upwards of 200 plus miles per hour in the mountains of Jamaica. That's complete destruction and deforesting
Yeah, as
of
of right
trees,
now,
debarking of trees.
This is stronger than Dorian.
Did you hear what the dry eye wall temperature is now?
But
Minus 3.94 degrees Celsius. It continues to go down.
So Jerome has Discord. If the video is not too big, you can send it to our Discord, and we can upload it into our video and give you credit for that. That's amazing. We appreciate that so much. We are praying for you down in Jamaica.
We are.
And I told everybody in chat as well afterwards, if you want to donate, because these people are going to need a lot, and I mean a lot of help.
Maybe Jerome could help us on that. Like, what's a Jamaican charity that helps the country really a lot?
Yeah, what's a good
Like,
charity
what's a good
down there?
reputable one that most of the money or all the money goes to the people they're helping? Maybe you know what a
But I
good
told the
charity
people
is.
in chat to find a reputable
Yeah.
place to donate money that could be sent to Jamaica to help them after.
Yep.
Do you want to put our Discord?
They have been sharing it.
They've been, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you go to Discord and share that, Jerome, we'll get that up as soon as it comes.
And
And
to-
both Mel and CG said shared our link tree at the same time, too, which has everything.
And to you, Jerome, please be safe. We are praying for you. The whole United States is praying for Jamaica tonight.
No doubt.
That is one bad storm coming your way. We have fellow storm chasers from the United States that are down there right now.
There you go. Jerome said that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coming up.
Oh yeah, did you get it?
Oh yeah.
Can you share it on the screen?
I'm going to try. Do we have Discord on the computer here?
Yeah.
This video is courtesy of Jerome.
I don't see it.
Who is
It's
down,
on the home
he's in
page,
Kingston. We know a few storm chasers that are in Kingston area.
Yes. We've actually been watching some live camera feeds from Kingston. It looks like it's starting to get pretty wild there.
We are praying for everyone down there, Jerome. Please be safe.
Well, that was not good.
We apologize.
Yeah, we apologize for everybody. We really do apologize.
Oh my God.
We were not aware of that. I got rid of it as quick as I could. I do apologize. That was completely uncalled for. Obviously, Papa's not paying attention.
Oh no. Papa's just being quiet.
We apologize, everybody. We really do on that. That is, we do not take that stuff lightly. And, that is why.
Have to be edited out.
Yeah, we're going to have to edit that.
Yeah.
So we do apologize again. Let's get back to the hurricane here. See if I have any new data reports coming in.
We're going to have to make the stream private until...
Yes. Yeah, sorry. We do apologize, everybody. We do apologize. That was not on our end. We were not aware of that. So we do apologize. Again, that will be removed from the video. So we're going to try to get back into the topic of the hurricane here.
Sorry, Candace, that was the where you came into the video. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry, Candace. We really do apologize again, guys. We're very sorry about that. We're going to have our mod, anything else that comes in the future, we'll have our mods look at it before we share it with you guys.
Yep.
So we do apologize again. We don't want to disturb anybody. We don't want that stuff to happen. So, again, back to the hurricane here. Nobody's really posting any up to the new update should be coming out at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's see here. Do we have any other live? So again, this is in Little London, Westmoreland. And then let's see if I have any other live cameras here. Trying to get that off the screen. See here. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys all understanding. Again, it's something that that was just uncalled for. But anyway, so let's jump around some of the live streams here and see what we got going on. Oh, here's that flat bridge cam again. Water's definitely starting to come up there on that flat bridge cam. Again, if anyone is just joining us, we're doing live coverage of Hurricane Melissa as it moves towards Jamaica. This was the 11 p.m. update. So the new update should be coming out in about a half an hour, and we'll stay on to get the new update for that.
And then we'll be ending.
And then we'll be ending our stream after that. Hegsy says, do you have to work tomorrow? Unfortunately, I do. In 6 hours or so. So it is what it is. So again, this storm was 150 miles southwest of Kingston, Jamaica, and has had sustained winds of 175, which we're hearing gusts of being reported well over 200 mile per hour, and it's moving northeast at 2 miles per hour. And the pressure now is dragged down around, last I saw was 899 millibars, so it's getting down there. Closer record at landfall is 892 millibars back in 1935 with the Labor Day hurricane that hit the Florida Keys. And again, this hurricane is going to be very much it's going to be very much destructive to Jamaica. You know, they're talking, where is it here? Within the eye wall. Total structural failure is likely. You know, total deforestation of all the forests and the trees. You know, and just unless you're in a concrete building, it's not going to go well for Jamaica. And you know, they're saying a significant loss of life is expected. So not good at all. Just trying to read some of the stuff here. And then not just even that, the rainfall. In a rainfall 15 to 30 inches with up to 40 inches possible. That's going to cause catastrophic flash flooding and numerous landslides. And then that just doesn't go for Jamaica. Up into Cuba, 10 to 20 inches with local amounts of 25. And then even further north up into the Bahamas, 5 to 10 inches. So rainfall is going to be a big thing. And then storm surge as well, 9 to 13 feet above ground level is going to be the highest. And then even on the northern side of the island, as the storm moves through Jamaica and then into the northern side of the island, the winds are going to wrap around and bring in storm surge on the north side, 2 to 4 feet. 7 to 11 feet storm surge in Cuba, and then 6 to 4 in the southeast Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Islands. The United States will probably feel some of this, some of this storm with the rough seas and the beach erosion, stuff like that. So definitely something you definitely want to be paying attention to. I don't see major impacts to the United States from like the storm with the wind and the rain and stuff. Andy Turbo said something nice there, Mom.
Yeah, it is true.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, we appreciate everybody else's support and sticking around with us. Guys. You know, we have some not so good people come in, and we take care of that. And unfortunately, it got a little out of control there, but it's been quickly dealt with. So
I should have pre-screened it.
That was our
that's no, and our mods tried to warn us, and you know it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it the whole way through. I watched the first couple.
Yeah,
that's legit.
It is what it is now. So,
yep.
What is this? Oh, I was looking at Weatherbug. That's why. Get rid of that. I don't need that one up. I don't think you need that one up either anymore. Just making sure I have the right stuff for you guys here. So we're jumping around looking at all the live camera feeds as well from Jamaica.
Yeah, you really can't trust anything anymore. With all this AI stuff, too.
True that. I wonder who's controlling these cameras. They keep moving them around on me. As soon as I look at them, they move them.
Yeah, try to figure out if there's any further updates, and then maybe we'll...
2 o'clock is the new update. So I'm waiting until at least 2 o'clock, and we'll do the new update. Maybe it'll come out beforehand.
I just want to be able to get this down and figure out how to edit that.
Yeah, we're going to be fixing up this video to get it taken care of. Papa B will be on it immediately, I'm sure.
Well, thank you for watching us, Marla. We appreciate
Absolutely, thank you. Oh, thank you, Andy Turbo. We have a new membership.
Oh, thank you, Andy.
Thank you so much, Andy, for that.
Thank you.
Sound the alarm. Whack, whack.
Black Rain saying he has the Air Nav radar app and no planes are flying into the storm. I believe the recon planes are done for the evening. I think they're out of it. They're taking a break.
Which surprises me because you'd think they'd be up pretty much staying in it now that it's going to be making landfall.
Right. Well, not for a few hours still.
Yeah, true.
I think they'll come back out first light.
Starts getting, yeah.
We'll jump back to this camera because this is still probably one of the better cameras looking over. This is Kingston, looking over one of the biggest cities the biggest city in Jamaica. Obviously, you can see there's still, or when the camera decides to load.
It is funny. Look at the big hole in the planes all going around it.
Yes, and now we're good. So, and then here's a live. This is actually live right now from Little London in the Westmoreland Parish. This is on the western side of Jamaica. You can see some live coverage there. Something blowing around right up there. Maybe that's just something on the camera. I don't know. I have a dog there that come to join me.
You do.
It's definitely getting some convection back in it again. Let that go for you guys for just a minute here and show you.
You can do it on YouTube Studio.
Which is what we have. Feels like this is going slow for what it normally does. You guys can see here how the convection really blew up again. Boom, right there. Where's my pen at here? Let me pause it here. You guys can see definitely that there was a big area of convection right here. Big area of storm development just happened on the northeast side again, coming in from that dry slot. This storm is definitely way bigger than Jamaica now. Like the whole island is going to get impacted from this storm.
Well, DCP 27, that was not that was out of our control.
We do apologize.
And it will definitely never happen again.
That won't happen again.
Yeah, and I have never seen you in our chat before, so.
That's when you think you get credible video that's not very credible. So this is why most of us storm chasers don't accept videos or pictures and want to be shown on streams.
We learned that lesson.
Yep, so that will never happen again. We will review all pictures and videos prior to posting them.
The whole way to the end.
The whole way
to literally the last 3 seconds of a video.
Yep.
I also don't know why your kids would be up this late watching.
Oh, if they're on the West Coast, they're still 10 o'clock. So, in about 15 minutes or so, we will be the new update should be coming in. So we'll wait up until that, and then we'll probably be ending the stream. Just unfortunately, I have to get some sleep because I do work in the morning at 8 o'clock. I have to be up at 6, so I'm only going to get like 4 hours of sleep. But that's okay because we're doing live coverage to keep everybody safe in Jamaica and the surrounding areas, because this won't just hit Jamaica. It's going to hit Cuba and then up into the Turks and Caicos Islands, up into the Bahamas, into Wednesday and Thursday. So,
and I want to thank Andy for all the kind words.
Yes,
I really
Andy,
appreciate
you. I mean, we do what we can. It's a live stream, and it says not made for children.
What the heck? See, I'm clicking on freaking things.
We can't help.
Yeah, I can't be responsible for everybody else's children.
Yeah.
We are going to be editing.
I clicked on a link that it was like an ad, and it brought up all these like games to play on a computer because it was an ad on the live webcams. Drives you crazy. But real quick here, guys, we'll back up and we'll show you. Here's the cone. So
it's just a cone.
Here's the cone. The projected track of Melissa once it moves through Jamaica into tomorrow night. It'll be between Jamaica and Cuba. Overnight into Wednesday morning, it'll be moving across Cuba, still as a hurricane. Then across the Bahamas Wednesday night. Thursday morning, it'll be up past Bahamas. Thursday night, it'll be moving closer towards Bermuda. And then after that, it moves up to the northern Atlantic and moves off. And it'll become post-tropical. And again, the only thing you're going to have to see on the east coast of the United States from this is and eastern Canada is going to be some rough surf and beach erosion and maybe some breezy winds, some cloud cover. That's about all you're going to see from this. The closest it's going to get anywhere to the United States is going to be in the Bahamas, basically. So even the dog says it's bedtime because she's grumbling at me. She went, oh. This puppy had a rough day. Not so much of a puppy. How old is she now? 5? 4 or 5?
4, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's not much of a puppy anymore, but she still acts like one, huh? He's a German Shepherd, full-blooded German Shepherd. Yeah, you're right, Jaden. Yep, exactly. If it runs straight down the middle of the cone, it could hit Bermuda. And you know, not that that's very likely. It's a very good chance. It has more of a chance of hitting Bermuda than it does the United States, the mainland United States. It's definitely something to watch. Like I said, like you said, you know, that's very likely. Yeah, I mean, it's going to change. You know, this is going to wiggle back and forth a little bit over the next few days, and it's going to adjust. And that's Thursday, late night into early, you know, extreme early hours of Friday morning. It'll be moving through Bermuda, and it picks up speed too. Once it gets out of the Bahamas, it takes off. Because yeah, here's Thursday, here's Friday, here's Saturday. Like it's just gone. So I think I can get rid of weather bug. I don't need it no more. There's Venture Sky, still showing some really strong winds wrapping around it on the southern side here. So we're watching that. That's the 2 a.m. hour. It'll actually be very close to landfall between 6 and 7 a.m. So anyone who's curious, about 6, 7 a.m. And it actually does. It kind of hangs out on the coast for like 3 hours before it starts moving through Jamaica. So it's gonna be pretty rough for Jamaica over the next several hours. Let me refresh this camera and see if it's working. There it goes. So again, here's another look. This is Kingston, the big city here. The camera must have went. I bet you the camera went down. So we'll have to try.
Possibility. Excuse me.
See if we can find another one here. Is this camera working? No, it is not. All the cameras are down. Well, that's no good.
Not good at all.
Maybe they finally lost power. Maybe.
Guess who's here?
Uh-oh. It's my favorite Kiwi. Ghosty. Everybody summoned her. Yes, oh, nope. That camera's back up. Maybe they're just rebooting them.
Thank you, everyone saying bless me. Thank you. I'll give you a thank you in the chat, too.
So this camera's back working again. This is the Barbican camera in St. Andrews Parish in Kingston. As you can see, they still have power. Not a whole lot of winds. There's definitely some pretty heavy rain. Looks like we might have some flooding going on here on the side of the road if they stop moving the camera. Keep bouncing the camera all around. It's driving me crazy. And then here is refresh it here. Actually, let me see if this camera's up. So here's the Barbican camera we literally just saw. There's Flatbridge. It's getting some water flowing underneath it now. Let's keep an eye on that. There's Maypen, which this camera I think went down a long time ago. Yeah, last updated at 10:48 their time. That was a few hours ago. And then here's New London. I believe this is going to be real close to where the hurricane hits. Makes landfall. Let me see if we have any new updates or anything. Yeah, people are all talking about how big it got. It got real big.
Yeah, all of a sudden, well, we said all that convection on that east side all just merged right into the actual body of it.
Yep. Not a whole lot of updates coming in right now as everybody is heading to bed. Trying to find that one last update for you guys here.
When you get up in the morning, Josh,
Okay.
to get ready or whatever, check what everything looks like, and if you think it's worth it, I can jump on real quick.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, here it is.
We'll leave it set up.
And here is the 2 a.m. summary. Not much has changed. It's still 215 miles southwest of Kingston, 175 mile per hour winds, northeast at 2 miles per hour, saying 901 millibar pressure. And then the next complete advisory will be coming out at 5 a.m. Unfortunately, I will not be awake for that.
Good night, Mel.
So that is it, guys. We're going to wrap it up here. We'll give you one last quick look at the big bugger.
Night, everybody. While Josh is wrapping it up, we'll appreciate everybody being in. And like I said, I'm going to have Josh look and see what its progress like. If it's getting close to landfall, maybe I'll jump up when he gets up and go live again and try to catch some of it. I may not be near as good as him though.
I want to thank everybody for watching in tonight, and we apologize again for other people being trolls. That was out of our control.
And it will never happen again.
It is, though, my fault. I should have watched the video the whole way to the end before it got posted. But, you tend to trust people, and that just shows you can't.
Yep. So, and it won't happen again. I can almost guarantee. I can guarantee you it won't happen. Yes. Very friendly, family-friendly channel.
But we do have it set up that it is not made for kids, and we can't.
We try our best to be family friendly. We don't swear, we don't do anything like that. We try to bring the most professional coverage we can while still being fun and inviting to everybody. So we cannot thank everybody enough. Our awesome mods, our new subscribers, our new members. We had Andy and Black Rain on, two awesome new members that were I think Black Rain I've talked to before, but Andy being a new member, thank you both so much for being here. It's greatly appreciated.
John from New York.
And John from New York. And
a couple other new subs. Appreciate you all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ghosty said it right. We got to think about the people in the path of this. Please, if you're anybody from Jamaica's watching, make sure you have a plan, have a safe place to be. If you're anywhere near
shelter now,
and
don't come out until...
Yeah, especially if you're going to be anywhere near the eye of this thing.
I mean, you can see it right there as we have the satellite rolling. That's the fast motion of it. It's a beast, and nothing's going to stop it from hammering the west side of Jamaica. Actually, it looks like it almost kind of took a more western wiggle now. So I'd really be watching that central and western side of Jamaica for sure. I'd watch the whole island. The whole island's going to be affected by this. It's a big storm now, so. But, no, we appreciate everybody as always. Thank you so much. Papa B will try to be back on tomorrow morning if something crazy happens while Josh gets ready for work. Yeah, and like I said, we don't always just do this. We actually do go out and chase the storms. Tornadoes, hurricanes, flooding, water spouts, snowstorms, wildfires, you name it, we chase it, basically. Auroras. Meteor showers, leaf peeping, which is the leaf peeping yesterday, actually. So, do it all. We try to do our best to make everyone, and let everybody enjoy it.
And Mel said every once in a while we might let off a little swear word slip while we're chasing.
And we have a swear jar for that.
Grandma's the worst.
Grandma's the worst.
You know what they say?
Graham B.
People that swear a lot have high intelligence.
Wow, I must be a genius.
You're funny. So, all right, guys. Thank you all again for everything, and we hope to see you all again on the next one. And snow season's coming, so we'll be out chasing that.
Yeah, we'll be chopper and 90.
Also, check out the Fay West Paranormal if you guys are into the paranormal stuff too. Check out that page. We'll be live on Friday for Halloween, doing some trick-or-treating stuff at my uncle's house. So you definitely want to
check out
his display and us dressed up that you'll never ever see again.
Yeah, we're not giving any hints.
I'm pretty scary.
It's pretty epic.
Ghosty, I could just hear Graham be, wow.
Look
That-
at that. Real quick, Ghosty.
Oh, the
Mama and I had to
cows.
stop at our bank today, and the cows were out right at the fence line next to our bank. I was like, "Where's Graham at? We can all go over and talk to them and pet them."
And I did. I talked to the cows.
We went over and
Oh,
talked to them in the pool, like, look, gave Mama side eye and walked away.
Uh-huh. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you again tonight. And again, we are at the PA Storm Trackers are praying for everybody in Jamaica. Please stay safe. Please stay aware. And
We'll be praying for you.
praying for you. And, good luck. Best of luck. And, please do anything you can to just get through this.
And you all stay safe, too.
Yep.
And, yeah, you never know what else is going to hit across the country. It's goofy weather this time of year. So,
Right.
but have a good night, guys. Probably
y'all.
maybe back on in the morning. And if not, then keep an eye open on Friday for the stream there. CG posted the link to the paranormal page, so check that out. Be live there on Friday for some family fun. And we'll see y'all very soon.
Love
Night,
you.
guys.
Love you guys.